TIFU by hiring a housecleaner. Edit TIFU by hiring an unprofessional housecleaner. So my apartment is a train wreck. There's a million reasons why we fall behind in housework. But top 5 are: I'm a full-time nursing student in my last semester. I'm currently working 2,436 per week. My SO is a full-time teacher. We both have ADHD and depression. And no one picks up after themselves. My mom is also a chronically messy person, like myself and my SO. And we are all trying to do better, but struggling. So my mom had someone come in and help her get her app clean. And then gifted us a visit from a different housecleaner to help us out. The housecleaner, D. She, already paid to visit us, is the daughter of someone my mom, S. and I both used to work with. So I was a bit reluctant to have someone I know be aware of the state of our apartment. But she was trying to get her cleaning service started and my mom wanted to help her out. I get it scheduled with D. But the night before she's supposed to come, I had been studying for a big exam, trying to crawl out of my depressive episode and just function. So I hadn't had a chance to actually pre-clean the apartment before she came. I texted her that night asking to reschedule for a time when I had a chance to pre-clean, explaining that I had an exam I desperately needed to study for and I hadn't been able to pre-clean. She adamantly assures me that it's fine, not to worry about it, to focus on my exam and let her handle the mess. I reluctantly agree. Wednesday she texts that she's running late and won't be there before I leave for school. We make arrangements for her to let herself in, and I don't hear anything else until the afternoon when I turn my phone back on after my exam. I have a text that just says, "Hey, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to reschedule." I say, "Okay, is something wrong?" She says the mess is more than she was expecting and that she can come back another time after. I've had a chance to pre-clean like I said. It wasn't a wasted trip anyway because she had to deliver something my mom commissioned from her mom. Friday when I talk to my mom again, I tell her that D had rescheduled because the mess was too much. So we are going to be working on cleaning this week while we are on spring break. My mom texted D, to my chagrin, because she was frustrated that she hadn't been notified as the patient that services had not actually been rendered. That's when D tells my mom that it was just way too much. That she's only telling her this mother to mother. That if her daughter was living like we are, she would want to know and she would be concerned. Then D offers to send my mom the video she took of my apartment to show her what she's talking about. And she's again only doing this mother to mother out of concern. My mom and I are both very upset that the video was taken. And even more so that she offered to send it to my mom. My mom told her basically that she's aware of the condition, that we need help, and that's why she hired a housecleaner to help us. Mom is asking for a refund because we both feel betrayed and aren't comfortable with D coming back later. And D basically said she will have to wait 2 weeks because she used it to pay rent. Which, fine, whatever, I totally understand that. TLDR. Hired a housecleaner who didn't clean the house. Said it was too messy. And recorded a video of my app instead. Edited to break up the wall of text. I'd be surprised if D gets their business going. The big issue is spending the money and not doing the job. I went and graduated from nursing school. It's incredibly stressful and time-consuming. And it took about 98% of my energy. I think that housecleaner is the one who fewed. And I'm giving you my admiration for just surviving at this point. There's a mental health professional, Casey Davis, with a social media platform and book called How to Keep House While Drowning. She's compiled some resources for compassionate cleaning services here that specifically are not judgy like this. Mom and daughter. Maybe there's someone in your area Yeah, my mom used to clean before the housekeepers came. And make me clean toilets etc. and everything. My dad would be pissed over they every time. It was never very messy. But all the same, their job is to clean. Within reason OC. Oh well no. That's why I can't handle having a cleaner come in. Because I hate feeling judged like that. The fact that she took a video is mind-blowing. What was she planning to do with it? I don't buy that it was just to show your mom. Or she would have contacted her about that sooner. If she was so concerned, she would have cleaned what she could in time allotted. And left a note saying she would be happy to renegotiate the rate. But to spend the money before the job? Very unprofessional. The video? How rude. I feel like this turns into you not getting your money back. You didn't F up, the cleaner did. Tell her to delete the video and refund the money she was already paid. If she was any sort of professional, she wouldn't have mentioned the state of the place and work for. The time she had already been paid for, and make you aware if she needed more time how long and how much the charge would be. She won't get her business off the ground if that's her attitude. The first time I decided to get a house cleaner, it took 2 months and 4 in-person visits to find one that felt right. If possible, ask whomever asks to gift you the help for cleaning next time if it's possible to simply send you the cost of cleaning once you find a cleaner you like. And that cleaner is 100% unprofessional. She should have just politely and honestly left it at, "I'm sorry. I think it's too much for a single cleaner like me." The majority of people who do need a cleaner that can't regularly do so are doing it because they need help. Ask any actual professional cleaner and they'll tell you they are generally more than happy to help. When I told my cleaners my situation and how grateful I was for their help, we all got a little misty-eyed. Sorry you had this experience. There are house cleaners that can help you pick up the pre-clean as well. My house cleaners I need to pre-clean. But there are people that will help with all of it. Also listen to the book How to Keep House While Drowning by Casey Davis. Best book ever. It's short. And it's good for neurodivergent friends. She's hilarious too. But I listened to it while I cleaned. You won't regret it. The video would be the last straw for me. This person has no idea of what is going on. It sounds like either you or your mom should be home while a cleaner is there. At least for the first time. This particular cleaner has no scruples. Since she both spent money she didn't earn and invaded your privacy by videotaping your personal space. She should have at least done the kitchen and bathroom. The wet cleaning is what most people need done. She will never get her business off the ground. She can't handle a challenge. Depends how bad the mess is. Honestly, some people live in spaces that should probably be condemned. Dee doesn't know your mom lives like this too, so may think she's doing the right thing. So sorry. Check out Casey Davis for ideas on household tasks when dealing with mental illness or neurodivergence. For some good tips. Elaine, why did you get a maid? Jerry, you don't have to whisper. She knows she's a maid. You probably need a professional organizer who is familiar with ADHD challenges to help you get things organized first. I don't think you really food as much as this person seems a little inexperienced and lacks professionalism in how they chose to communicate about this. I myself have ADHD and totally understand how this felt for me when I was younger and didn't even know I had ADHD, let alone that there was a solution for my executive dysfunction. People understood I was cluttered and messy, but I did my best to hide that anytime I could. That pre-cleaning statement really hits home because I am literally more willing to tidy a hotel room before I check out than I have been willing to pick up my socks off the floor that lay there for weeks. Don't give up. You will find a balance if you keep humble and work on your routines. And hopefully also find a better and more professional cleaning person and/or an organizer to help you build a better set of habits. No pressure though. You are still a fine human being either way. Who on earth would hire a cleaner who videotapes their client's house? Just that fact alone would keep me from even considering hiring her. You have not done anything to be humiliated over. You are not the person who behaved awfully here. Not even close to it. And her concern for you is not real. Somebody who was concerned would have done the several $100s of cleaning they were paid for. Sure, she might not be able to finish, whatever that means, but she should have put in the time you paid for. Wow, I thought the whole "I have to pre-clean before the cleaners come" thing was just people being overly concerned. Obviously a cleaner should expect to find a mess. That's why they are there. But after reading this I feel like it's totally justified. That's my biggest fear right there. That somebody would come in and take photos, videos for their TikTok making fun of how messy the place is. Had a friend hire a house cleaner. She came in, cleaned, found a little bit of weed and reported her for selling to Crime Stoppers soon as she got paid.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Eracast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.